Hello everyone, welcome back to the next video. In this video let's talk about Swift 6.1 which was just released. So let's go through this blog post. So Swift 6.1 is now available. This release includes language enhancements to improve productivity, diagnostic improvements, package traits, and ongoing work to improve data race safety, usability, and compile times. Read on for an overview of the changes to the language, package manager, and next steps for getting started with Swift 6.1. Language and standard library concurrency. Swift concurrency model allows writing non-isolated on properties and functions to indicate that an API is safe to call from any concurrent context. Swift 6.1 extends non-isolated to types and extensions. This allows you to write non-isolated to prevent @main actor inference on a type, or to apply non-isolated to all methods in an extension without having to annotate every method. So this is an example which they have given. Swift 6.1 also improves type inference for task groups by inferring the child task result type of with task group and with throwing task group. Previously you always had to write the child task result type as an argument when creating the task group. So here they have given an example for it. In Swift 6.1 the child task result type can be inferred from the task group closure. The approachability of data race safety remains an area of active development. You can find an overview of the approach in the vision document for improving the approachability of data race safety. Many Swift evolution proposals implementing the feature described in the vision document are under active review, and your feedback will help shape these improvements. Implementing Objective-C types in Swift. Swift 6.1 includes a new attribute @implementation which can be used together with @objc to provide an implementation for a declaration that has been imported from Objective-C. You can write @objc @implementation on a Swift extension to replace an Objective-C implementation block. You write headers as normal for an Objective-C class, but instead of writing an implementation in an Objective-C file, you write an objc implementation extension in a Swift file. You can even import an existing class implementation to Swift one category at a time without breaking backwards compatibility. Productivity enhancement. Swift allows including trailing commas in collection literals to make it easy to append, remove, reorder, or comment out the last element as any other element. Swift 6.1 extends trailing comma support to tuples, parameters, and argument list, generic parameter list, closure, capture list, and string interpolation. So here they have given an example. In addition to improved development ergonomics, code generation tools like plugins and macros can be simplified because generating a comma separated list no longer needs a special condition for the last element. You can find a complete list of language proposals that were accepted through the Swift evolution process and implemented in Swift 6 on the Swift evolution dashboard. Package and build improvements. Swift 6.1 introduces package traits, a new configuration for packages that allows them to offer different APIs and feature when used in specific environments such as embedded Swift and WebAssembly. Package authors can define a set of traits in their package.swift that their package offers, which provide a way to express conditional compilation and optional dependency. The package can specify a set of default traits that are enabled in clients, and clients can customize the traits they use when they declare the dependencies. Many editing features such as jump to definition for APIs in libraries you are using are powered by indexing. Before Swift 6.1, indexing occurred when you build your project, which meant that any additions or changes to the library were only surfaced by those editing features after you perform a build. Swift 6.1 enables background indexing by default for Swift PM projects in SourceKit LSP. Cross-module and global functionality stays updated as you make changes to your project. Swift testing. Swift 6.1 enables custom Swift testing traits to perform logic before or after test run in order to share, setup, or tear down logic. If you write a custom trait type which conforms to the new test scoping protocol, you can implement a method to customize the scope in which each test or suit the trait is applied to will execute. For example, you could implement a trait which binds a task local value to a mocked resource. For more details, see 0007 test scoping trades. Swift testing in Swift 6.1 also includes a refined version of the expect throws and requires throw macro, which return their caught errors, making inspecting them in text function more ergonomic. Swift doxy introduces a more human readable and human writable alternative for symbol link disambiguation based on parameter type and return type information. For example, consider these three function overloads with different parameter types and return types. Previously, if you wrote a link to one of these overloads, you needed to include a short hash of that symbol's unique identifier to disambiguate the link and uniquely reference the specific overload. Swift doxy warnings aided in writing these hashes, but a person can't decode the resulting hash suffix to determine which overload the link is referring to. Now you can use a combination of parameter type and return types like string float or string double to disambiguate the link and uniquely reference a specific overload. You can discover the minimal combination of parameter type and return type for each overload from Swift doxy warning about ambiguous symbol links. For more details, see the ambiguous symbol links section of linking to symbols and other context. Install Swift 6.1. You can try out this exciting new developments in Swift 6.1 today. If you are building apps for Apple platforms, Swift 6.1 is included in Xcode 16.3, now available from the Apple App Store. And the easiest way to install the standalone Swift 6.1 toolchain is using Swiftly, the new Swift version manager that runs on macOS and Linux. Additional installation method, including for Windows, are included in the install Swift page. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.